Back in the 1850s, amidst the vast expanse of the Sahara Desert, French soldiers beheld an extraordinary sight. A feline resilient in the planet's most inhospitable ecosystems, enduring the searing blaze of summer days with temperatures reaching a scorching 119 degrees Fahrenheit, all without having a sip of water for weeks on end. And as winter nights descended, confronting the bone-chilling plunge of the mercury to a frigid -4 degrees Fahrenheit. This small yet formidable creature was adept at dispatching the most formidable vipers of the desert in a frenzy, while bearing an ironically cute countenance and a physically diminutive stature. A master of stealth beyond comprehension, with its traces nearly impossible to decipher as it moves, leaving an air of anticipation and mystery in its wake. This little beast does not smell, never drinks, and its paws do not leave prints. The true king of the desert, the sand cat. Felis margarita, aka the sand cat or sand dune cat, is a pint-sized wild feline that inhabits expansive sandy deserts across North Africa, Southwest, and Central Asia, navigating flat or gently undulating terrains adorned with sparse grasses and small bushes. With its distinctive flat, wide head, short legs, and a relatively long 9 to 12-inch tail, this seemingly adorable feline stands amongst the smallest in the formidable feline family. At a shoulder height of 9.4 to 14.2 inches and weighing 3.3 to 7.5 pounds, it measures 15 to 20 inches in length. Sporting a pale, sandy coat with a lighter shade on the lower part of its head, nose, throat, and belly, the sand cat has a subtle reddish line that extends from the outer corner of each eye across the cheeks, enhancing the mesmerizing charm of this captivating creature. Like other felines, their coat patterns vary, with some devoid of spots or stripes, while others display faint spotting, and some feature both spots and stripes. Adding to the allure of its countenance, the sand cat possesses large, greenish-yellow eyes framed by a white ring. The nose, darkened to a blackish shade, is complemented by whiskers up to 3 inches in length, adorned in pristine white. Despite their resemblance to domestic house cats, these beige beauties stand out with their furry paws, giant ears, and exceptionally curious personalities. These unique felines are the sole inhabitants of the desert, and they are well equipped to endure its extremes. On scorching days, the desert sand can reach temperatures as high as 119 degrees Fahrenheit, posing a threat to most creatures, including cats. However, sand cats possess fur cushions covering their paws that shield their paw pads, providing protection against the blistering desert sand. This adaptation also offers a secondary advantage. It allows them to traverse the ground without leaving discernible footprints, making it nearly impossible for predators to track them. To further ensure that they are not being tracked, these clever felines also bury their feces and cover it deep, leaving no smell and no clue for any potential predators or trackers. But in the desert, the challenges extend far beyond just predators and extreme heat. With minimal water vapor in the air to retain warmth, nighttime temperatures plummet to freezing levels. Fortunately, sand cats boast a thick coat, with hairs reaching lengths of up to 2 inches, insulating their bodies, ensuring warmth during these chilly nights. However, thriving in this seemingly barren habitat poses challenges beyond just temperature fluctuations. Here, vegetation, water, and prey are all scarce resources. So, to secure a meal, sand cats embark on extensive journeys, covering up to 5 miles each night in their sparsely populated habitat, where creatures strive to remain concealed. Well, in this quest for a bite to eat in such rough terrain, Mother Nature hooked up sand cats with some serious perks. First off, their remarkable ears are massive in size and feature an ear canal roughly twice as wide as that of a domestic cat. While comparing the extraordinary ears of a sand cat to those of a typical domestic cat would reveal a considerable difference in acoustic input admittance, approximately 5 times greater, and hearing sensitivity, around 8 decibels higher. These endearingly oversized ears empower them to detect prey movements in the sand, whether the prey is underground or up to half a kilometer away. Now, obviously being expansive in size, these ears become susceptible to sand infiltration, so a thick covering of closely spaced white hairs is present inside them, likely serving as protection against sandstorms as well. And then there is the most crucial survival skill set, the art of digging. While this ability is inherent in almost every creature inhabiting deserts, the proficiency as demonstrated by sand cats sets them apart. In the Sahara, they are recognized as adept hole-digging felines. Actually, digging proves to be a fundamental hunting strategy for sand cats, as many of the small animals constituting their diet reside in burrows. Despite their diminutive sizes, these cats can excavate more than 300% of their size, reaching depths of 5 feet, and according to some sources, potentially up to 15 feet, although this may be an exaggerated claim. Equipped with semi-retractable claws, the front ones being short and sharp for hunting, and the rear ones small and blunt for digging, sandcats create burrows in slightly slanting terrain. Typically featuring a single entrance, these burrows may occasionally have 2 or 3 openings, possibly due to sandcats sharing them with others of their kind, though not simultaneously. At times, they may lie on their backs outside the burrows to dissipate internal heat. Sandcats primarily rest in underground dens during the day, emerging to hunt at night when darkness falls. Given the scarcity of meals, these felines display an unselective appetite, consuming whatever they can seize with their claws. So it chows down on a mix of small rodents, mammals, birds, and a bunch of desert reptiles like the desert monitor, sandfish, and sometimes those Egyptian spiny-tailed lizards. But what makes its dining habits really stand out is its knack for taking on one of the deadliest snakes around, the Saharan horned viper. In this rare video, the sandcat confronts a venomous viper in a ruthless manner. Approaching its target, the cat initiates the attack, taunting the viper by delivering precise blows to its head. Despite the viper's reputation for lightning-fast reflexes, the sandcat skillfully evades its strikes. Not only that, it also repeatedly stuns the snake with powerful strikes to the same vulnerable spot. Over time, the viper weakens and eventually succumbs to the relentless blows inflicted by the cat. Typically, after capturing their prey, sandcats consume it on the spot. Yet, if they happen to catch more than they can chew, they bury the remains for later consumption. Given their arid and harsh environment, the issue of water scarcity arises for many species. And yet, sandcats once again have ingeniously adapted to this challenge. Over numerous generations, they've evolved to thrive without the need for drinking any water, obtaining all their necessary moisture from their prey. However, there have been reports from local communities of sandcats visiting their camps at night and drinking fresh camel milk. As they traverse the sandy terrain, sandcats employ a distinctive gait, keeping their bellies close to the ground. Despite this seemingly leisurely movement, they possess remarkable stamina, and when required, they can engage a turbo mode, sprinting at an impressive speed of 19 to 25 miles per hour. And they can do that too without leaving any footprints. Their large ears that contribute to their predatory prowess also aid in listening for the presence of other sandcats. While these felines typically lead solitary lives, during the mating season or when females have kittens, they engage in communication through loud, high-pitched, rasping sounds. Interestingly, when in search of a mate, they've been observed emitting high-pitched barking sounds. Though such instances are rare, generally their vocalizations resemble those of domestic cats. Other than that, sandcats communicate through urine spraying, scent marking, and scratching. Due to their elusive nature, the intricacies of their reproductive behaviors remain largely unexplored. Typically after mating, their gestation period spans 59 to 66 days, culminating in the birth of a litter comprising 2 to 3 kittens. These offspring undergo rapid growth, achieving 3/4 of their adult size within 5 months and attaining full independence by their first year, promptly reaching sexual maturity. However, in captive environments, a mere 61% of kittens manage to survive beyond the initial 30 days, with maternal negligence by inexperienced mothers being the primary culprit for the unfortunate demise of the remainder. Yet, under more favorable natural conditions, they can thrive for up to 13 years, with a generation length hovering around 4 years and 9 months. As predicted, humans once again assume the role of chief antagonists, wreaking havoc on this species by ravaging their habitats and decimating prey populations. To avoid detection, sandcats instinctively lower their bodies and shut their eyes when exposed to searchlights, seamlessly blending into their surroundings and preventing detection through the telltale glow of their eyes. But due to its non-aggressive nature towards humans, they still become easy targets for sport hunting. Furthermore, the introduction of domestic and feral cats and dogs poses additional threats, as they may prey upon, compete with, or transmit diseases to the sandcat. Compounding all of these issues is the mistaken belief amongst some that sandcats make ideal pets due to their adorable resemblance to domestic cats. Consequently, these creatures are uprooted from their natural habitats, leading to illness and tragically premature death. Despite its scarcity on the challenges that it faces, the sandcat is oddly classified as least concerned on the IUCN Red List, maybe because it's too good at staying hidden and hard to be spotted and tracked, with a conservative estimate placing the total mature population at 27,264 individuals. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.